Hi everyone. Every second, bank process millions of transactions. Money move between cards, accounts, wallets, and payment gateways. For example, Ali sent some money from his bank to the Sarah's bank, and most people think that it's just a simple update query which is working behind for the banking system. It's not the case, and it's a very dangerous approach if you're thinking that it is happening behind the scene. So what's it's actually happening the scenes today we will talk about that, and this will cover a very important topic of a system designs, which is ledger system and double entry account. So, what is a ledger system? Ledger system is basically bank's financial recording engine. You can think it like a database or a notebook for the bank system. It records everything, every transaction, every record, updating the balance history, and even the money coming in, coming out. Every payment goes in, goes out. Everything is being recorded and saved in a banking system and has permanently has a record in the banking system. So let's get back to our example where Ali is sending their money to the Sarah. For example, Ali has $1,000 in their account and Sarah has $500 in their account. And after some time, Ali sends $200 to the Sarah's bank. So what is happening behind the scene? There is a concept of a system designed double entry accounting, which say that every transaction creates one debit and one debit. What does it mean? It means that money never disappears. It just moves from one system to another, one account to another. For example, minus 200 plus 200 is equal to 0. What it look like behind the scene is we have create a table like account, amount, and balance, and everything is being recorded into the system, and it keep the system maintained. Here's a fun fact. Do you know that every country has a central bank who maintains the institutes, manage the interest rates, manage the financial stability, and also maintain the reserves? And Pakistan also has a central bank, which named is State Bank of Pakistan. So what happened when a user click on a transfer money button? The API hit from the front end and the back end. We have a validation, checking reports, having rules, updating the balance, and from behind the scenes in the banking core system, we are also maintaining the ledger entries, which has a credit and debit entries as well. So at this point, you might be thinking that a system create a credit and debit entry in the database, but if a system crashes between that transaction, then where the money goes. For example, Ali was sending money to the Sarah, and what happened if the system crashes between it? That could be catastrophic for the banks, and that's why the system heavily rely on the SQL transactions and atomic behavior. Modern fintech systems uses the microservices, distributed systems, Kafka, Redis, and many more things for maintaining the balance. Here comes a very important concept that idempotency. What is idempotency mean? That if a user accidentally click on a 5 time on the transaction button, for example, he was transferring the money and some due to some issue that what the system is doesn't allow them to transfer. There is some issue in the currently on the system. That is why the system is not allowing them to send the money. And he clicked on 5 time, 1,000 time on a click button. But system only allow the user to send money only once. And this concept is the redundancy. There's another issue which is concurrency. For example, a user has only $1,000 in his account and two withdrawals happens at the same time of $1,000 in his account. So what happened? Will the balance go in negative? No. There will be row locking, Redis locking, distributed locking. If you want me to go through the topics as well, just type in that comment section and do not forget to subscribe me if you like